Stream's gonna be a three-parter. for for whatever reason, the stream decided to stop. I I'm going home. I was gonna suggest just start 9 wide and let Jesus take the wheel. Okay. Did you Dale Jr. that and drive it with the shaft? You're good.
As getting set to go here for your Victory Fuel main event, Baxterville 100 times around the 1/3 mile for your Case Construction World of Outlaw late models. You can, again, get 10% off your order of Victory Fuel with code TSP4 at checkout. That's drinkvictory.com. As drivers already into the racing action here, as they head down the straightaway off into 3 and 4. It is Zero, your race leader. Bassmaster running in the second spot. And then a whole gaggle of everybody else. Got High Side in your third spot. Followed by Grandpa back here running in the fourth position. River rounding out the top 5. Zero, Bassmaster 1, 2. So they go down the back straightaway, off into 1 and 2. They go across the line, the front straightaway now, back to the back straightaway. River's got some company. It's one of the 47 blue cars here tonight. It's going to be Glutes looking to the inside. Then you got Wilson in the middle there. Static Thud. Zoom Vroom. It's your field as we go back up here to the black, pink, and diamond plate decking of the 24C of Zero. Bass back here in your second spot, trying to run down your race leader. Zero picked it up in the Chili Bowl cars earlier, looking to double down here tonight. Bass trying to throw a wrench into that plan. So you got High Side, Grandpa, Glutes. Wilson and River going at it side by side here. So go off into 3 and 4, cross the line. Back here and do the re-racing ride along here with River deep in the field, trying to get around Glutes here for your fifth spot. Glutes looking to the inside on Grandpa. They're 3 wide, a little bit of contact between River and Glutes. Grandpa goes up the racetrack. So now you've got Wilson making it through. 4 wide, across the line they go. River, Grandpa, Wilson, and Glutes. Some fantastic racing back here in your 4th, 5th, 6th spots. 7th spots, all back here racing. So you got River still looking to the bottom, Glutes in the middle. Now Wilson up top. Grandpa's trying to leave these guys in the dust here. Get caught back up to High Side, who's running there in your 3rd spot. Got Bass in 2nd. Zero, your race leader, by about 6 car lengths as they head down the back straightaway. Off through 3 and 4 they will go. Zero, Bass. Then you have High Side trying to catch up to your top 2, and he's starting to inch a little bit closer there. You've got Grandpa back here pretty much on an island all by himself. Glutes, River. Wilson all right here. As these 4 still continue to battle. Grandpa's just put about 5 car lengths in between them and himself in this 3-car battle. So you've got Static Thud right behind them as well, and Zoom Vroom. Your field as they work here around the as they work around the 1/3 mile speedway here. Again, 100-lap main event's what we signed up for here tonight. As we work around the different drivers here working the speedway, you got Grandpa working the bottoms. We'll look in lines here. We'll ride with Rivers. He is 3rd in line. You got Grandpa in your 4th spot. 5th will be Glutes. Outside looking in on the top 5 right now is Rivers. He'll get the nose to the inside. Down the back straightaway they go. Get a little flirty with the wall there. Off into turn number 3. Grandpa, Glutes, River going at it. 4th, 5th, 6th up on the line. And now River's going to move up into the 5th spot. He'll slide it up right back down to the bottom. He's got Grandpa now in the targeting system, trying to take him for position. Here comes Glutes, though, back to the inside. Again, this is going on. You got the yellow and blue car up here. That is Grandpa running in your 4th spot. River right now the 5th driver in line. Right behind him is you got Clapping Glutes. And Wilson lined up behind him as well. So a great battle here. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Drivers working up to some lap traffic here as it's going to be, I believe, Vroom Zoom, the last driver here, and then Static Thud, and then it's going to be this 4-car battle for your 4th spot as Grandpa's trying to scoot him away. So you've got River ducking back to the inside on Glutes. Wilson trying to cover some ground there as we ride along with Static and watch this great battle. Again, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th all up here. So, throwing some cars around up here. Go look, check in back on our battle for the race lead. You've got Zero still up front. Bass has closed the gap here as it's now 2 car lengths across the line they go. Zoom Vroom. Again, the first car in line to go lap down. Oh, Bass gets a little tight, it looks like. Slides all the way up to the wall. Off into 3 and 4 they will go. Drivers flirting with a fine line down around the bottom of the racetrack. So you have got Zoom Vroom, Static Thud, the 2 drivers lined up for your race leaders as Zoom Vroom gets up into the wall just a little bit as your leaders trying to work around the bottom of the speedway here. Zero right down around the bottom. Get back on that skinny pedal, trying to get as much distance between himself and Bass, as Bass has now got it back down to 3 car lengths. Again, a couple laps ago, Bass got real tight going off into turn number 1, slid all the way to the wall, lost some ground, but now he's back up to 3 car lengths. Down the back straightaway they run, off into 3 and 4. Static Thud, the next car in line, about half a straightaway away from your race leader. We'll check back in here in the battle for 4th. 5th, 6th, and 7th as Grandpa's scooting away. Rivers in the 5th position. Wilson back here, and Glutes. And then after Glutes, it's going to be Static Thud, who has got, get the camera back over here. Static's got about half a racetrack to your battle up there. Your race leader's got about a little under half a racetrack to the back bumper of Static as they come out of 2. Down the back straightaway, we'll look at your race leader. That is Zero, the 24C. Again, black, pink, and diamond plate there. Nice looking machine. Getting a little creative with the wrap there. Got Bass back behind him. Driving it down to the bottom, trying to get a nice smooth exit off of 4. Right back into it in 1 and 2, looking around the racetrack. Got the race leaders running down. The 8th place driver, Static Thud, he's up there, slowly getting closer and closer. Zoom Vroom going to be a DNF here tonight. It's got some mechanical problems. He'll drop out of the race. Got Grandpa here in your 4th spot. Still keeping high side in the picture. It's about 3/4 of a straightaway. High side not letting the leaders get far away. Still Zero, your race leader, inching a little bit closer here to Static Thud. Is Bass right there in tow, looking to the inside. We've got a side-by-side momentarily battle for the race lead. Zero goes down to the bottom. He'll shut the door. Bass going to sling it up to the top shelf. As they come across the stripe, off into 1 and 2. High line, not quite the right line. At least that time around for Bass, as he'll go right to the back bumper of Zero once again. Zero slides up the racetrack, leaving just a little bit of daylight down there at the bottom of the racetrack. Lap traffic might play a part in this. And after they get around Static Thud, they're going to about a half a racetrack up to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th place battle. And that is going to be some tricky lap traffic to navigate. And side-by-side battle for the race lead. Here comes Bass into the inside on Zero. He'll dive it in there, slides all the way up. Zero looking for the crossover. He'll get a nose to the quarter panel, and Bass can't cover the bottom side. Great racing action here. Your new race leader, Bassmaster, the 15 machine, trying to hold off Zero as they make their way off into 1 and 2. Zero trying to get back down to the bottom. Grandpa's got some companies. It's going to be River to the back bumper. Wilson trying to keep them in tow. River and Glutes going at it side by side again. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th going at it here. High side on an island all by his lonesome back there in the 3rd spot. So you've got Zero back to the top spot. Bass back into 2nd. Just a little bit over halfway home here for your Case Construction World of Outlaw late model feature here from Baxterville. Zero, Bassmaster. They've been throwing sliders, getting side by side, putting on a great show here so far. Keeping the camera up here is Zero once again. Can't quite get the car to hold the bottom side. You got a high side in your 3rd spot. 4th is Grandpa. 5th is River, Glutes, and Wilson. Followed by Static Thud, as Static's got his lap back from your race leaders. As he's trying to close in up here on Wilson. That's going to bring your race leaders up to about the 4th spot as these guys continue to battle. So we'll go back on here. Static Thud looking to go a lap, get lapped once again. Still back on the lead lap as the leaders got into it while we were watching a little bit of battle for your 4th spot. Static got his lap back, but here comes the leaders. 3 wide with lap traffic. You got Bass at the bottom, Zero in the middle. Static trying to hold his line here around the speedway. Again, everybody fighting for a little bit of real estate, and here comes Bass. He'll take the lead back. Zero with the crossover, looks back, quite get there. Bass, oh, he'll miss the line. Go up to the race, up to the wall there. Zero back to the race lead. 3 wide once again. Static, Zero, Bassmasters. They all go off into 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Zero once again up the racetrack. Here comes Bass. Tires starting to wear. A great crossover there by Zero. He'll go back to the race lead. Now it's Bass's turn. Zero doesn't quite slide up as much as Bass was hoping for. Back to the inside goes the 15 of Bassmaster, and to the top spot, trying to hold it low to protect the crossover. Does a great job, but Zero throw it back down to the bottom of 3 and 4. Great racing action here in Baxterville. For your late models, Bassmaster the race leader. Got Zero back here in your 2nd spot. High side running in that 3rd position as he's starting to reel these 2 back in, as he's now at least on the same straightaway with them again. Got Grandpa here in the 4th spot. River trying to change that as he's still in 5th. Look into the inside. And you got Glutes, Wilson, and Static Thud. Static still doing a great job holding on to the lead lap position here. Bass going back to the inside, side by side. Looks like Static not going to go a lap down again, but he'll go back to the inside. Go across the line. Bass trying to hold it up around the outside, but again, fast line for your late models right down around the bottom of the racetrack. As you got River, Glutes, and Wilson. 3 wide battle for your 4th spot. Grandpa had a little bit of a problem there, as you can see from your battle for your race leaders. These drivers make their way around, trying to get caught back up here to your race leaders, as we'll find the correct button and get to them, as it is Bassmaster. And he is on the same straightaway as your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th place drivers. So again, 4th is Glutes, then River, Wilson, and Grandpa. That 4-car battle. Got Zero back here in that 2nd spot, about 5 car lengths back in the 2nd position. Drivers making their way around. Grandpa looking back to the outside on Wilson, trying to make his way back up, as Grandpa's had a great run here tonight. Been in the 4th spot all night long, your pole sitter. 25 more laps around here, as we've got a whole other feature left to run, pretty much. These drivers making their way around here. You can pretty much see everybody from the 24C machine, as you got your race leader Bassmaster just ahead of Zero here. And you got Grandpa and Wilson going at it for 6th and 7th. 4th and 5th up ahead of them is Glutes and River. They're going at it, as this group has kind of got strung out now, as they were 4-car battling all race long, but now single file, and that's going to be best for your race leaders. Down the back straightaway they go. Drivers, not a whole lot of straightaway time here in the late models. You get to the line, and then you're already driving down to the bottom of the racetrack. Don't get much engine noise here for your late models. So we'll go back up here to Bass, as he's now working to the back end of Grandpa, about 10 car lengths away, as they go off into 1 and 2. Well, Grandpa gets a little loose on corner exit, dives right back down to the bottom. Here comes Bassmaster, riding along with your race leader. Again, Zero back here in the 2nd spot. Still keeping tabs on your race leader, not letting him get more than 4. As now Bass to the inside on Grandpa, trying to put him a lap down. That is your 7th place driver. Go off into 3 and 4. Cross the line. Now you've got Wilson, the next car in line to go a lap down, as the black, pink, and a neon blue car up there is about a straightaway ahead of Bassmaster. That is 6th place. 5th right ahead of him is River, and then it's Glutes in your 4th spot. So we will go look on the Gilligan's Island over here of High Side. Been in 3rd and not really around anybody all night long. So he'll go across the line off into 1 and 2, as he's got Zero in line, as Zero's trying to work around the lap car of Grandpa. Great battles all over the speedway here tonight. Bass still your race leader. Zero caught lap traffic at an inopportune moment, as he'll fall back now about half a straightaway behind your race leader. Hopefully when he gets up there to this 3-car battle of Wilson, River, and Glutes, might bring him there. Who knows, as we just laps keep clicking. Got High Side here. We'll ride with him for a little bit. Hasn't had a bunch of screen time here tonight. The 13 machine. Got the green and purple car working around the speedway. Down the back straightaway he'll go, as he's now closing in on Grandpa. 10 more times around. Down the back straightaway they go, off into 3 and 4, I should say. It's High Side going to get around Grandpa. So he's trying to click it up a notch here and run down Zero. It's about half a straightaway up to Zero. Zero about half a straightaway for him up to Bass, your race leader. And you've got Static back here trying to get around Grandpa. That is for position. Both drivers a lap down. Go right along with Wilson here. Still trying to catch up to River. It's about 2 car lengths now as they'll dive to the inside. River in 5th. Glutes running in that 4th spot. Wilson on the outside looking in of a top 5 here tonight. 5 more laps remaining. Started with 100 and they're just slowly dwindling down now. As like I've said, Baxterville gonna be the new late model capital of the world, because it has been fantastic racing here tonight from 1st all the way back to 8th, as again had Zoom Vroom drop out with some mechanical issues here tonight. Static and Grandpa getting after it here for 7th and 8th. High side still on Gilligan's Island over here as 2 more times around. We'll find our race leader. We'll go down the back straightaway. The 15 machine right down around the bottom of the speedway, and he'll see the white flag one more time around. Slow and steady goes Bassmaster down around the bottom of the racetrack as they go off into a 3 and 4 car around. It's going to be Grandpa, but checkered flag, and Bassmaster is going to pick up the victory lane here tonight. The 100-lap feature win